Right, then final corner. The VX220 is way too far behind to murder us around there. So we're good to go ahead and win the race. No competition at all for some reason, but whatever, that's cool. Yep, there we go. The MR2 beaten by an MX-5. VX220 beaten by an MX-5. But unfortunately, MX-5 beaten by a CRX. So if that MX-5 at the bottom of the chart had managed to gain one more position, it would have been a pretty neat pattern, but he didn't, so whatever. I honestly, didn't expect us to win that first try, but we just did. Actually, considering the pace that the MX-5 has just shown, I don't think we're going to have to sell the Toyota. Unless, it becomes a super important thing that we get a black and white one. Look at that track map. That's not fun. Especially in, tiny little convertibles. We might as well just keep it in a straight line, not scrub speed by tucking into the slipstream of everyone else, because I don't think it actually gives you an advantage in this game. So we're just gonna go ahead and carry on going in a straight line. Okay, maybe tuck into the racing line a little bit, but I promise you he's swerving across. I thought we were supposed to be MX-5 bros. You can't cut across them. What car is that? That white one. That looks kind of like a Silvia S15. I know it isn't, but it looks a little bit like one. Right then, pull in on the leaders. 200 kilometers an hour. That's got to be at least 100 miles. Yeah, that's like 120. I believe. I've never been good at maths. Right, so here we go. Gaining. 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 That's an MX-5 and I think a Mercedes, actually, rather than the VX220. Oh, the Mazda's just scrubbed off all his speed by going down to the inside. Me and the Mercedes are staying up at the top. I am pinned at the top of 5th gear. This is as fast as I'll go, even though I actually am gaining. Alright, it looks like my top speed is 230 kilometers an hour. I don't know what that translates to in miles. As we go into the tunnel, we're 0.2 of a second on the Merc. We're in the slipstream, but if I hold the red line for too long, the revs die and I lose a whole lot of speed, so I might have to try something funky with the controller to try and fix that. But I think trying funky stuff with the controller has actually just ruined our chances at beating that Mercedes. We'll take an inside line. We'll take an inside line. We'll get a speed bump, a friendly speed bump from that Mazda behind us, and we'll take the inside line. Try and make our corners shorter, even though I'm pretty sure that's not how it works at all. Coming around here. Yeah, we're on the inside. I actually think he's carrying more speed at the top of the track, so we'll come back up. Yeah, see, look, we just lose 10 kilometers an hour after holding it at the red line for too long. That's not something you want to be happening. And what can I do about that? Is there any, tune I can do to fix? Oh, he's just going to go past on the outside. Alright then, see ya. I'll see if I can get in the slipstream, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Alright, final lap. We've gone down to 3rd, and it's just going to get worse because the car can't hold its top speed. Even though actually it looks like we're gaining. Looks like we're gaining. Looks like if I... Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Is make sure I don't... No, it doesn't work. Never mind. Although it does look like we're gaining, I don't think we actually are. This race is going to be long and boring, and if I don't win it, I'm going to have to do it again. Ah. Alright, we'll round the outside... Down the inside of the Mazda, or around the outside? Let's go around the outside. He went around the outside of us. Nope, never mind. I guess we will go for the inside. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some more power, I reckon. Or another gear, potentially. We'll finish this race and collect some cash and see what we can buy. But I don't think we're going to have enough time to come back in this session. Alright, those two are battling. That's going to give us time, I reckon, to catch up. 0.5 of a second. There's no more sectors until the end of the race. So I won't know how close I'm getting until we get there. And I might ruin it all at the end. I don't know what's going to happen. The end of this race is fairly up in the air, but it does look like we're pretty much guaranteed third, unfortunately. Alright, here it goes, final corner. Yep, we're not making any gains. Third place is. Damn. I would have at least thought we could have beat that Mazda. But it's this problem we have with the red line. Well, hold on. Hold on. Hang on a second. I might be able to sneak something out by going down really far down the inside here. It's a little bit naughty, but it just might... No, never mind. Oh well. We'll grab an upgrade for my Mazda. And then we'll come back next week. Third place. Right. Do we think that should be like a... Do we think we should do like a driveline upgrade? Or... Yeah, that was a Sylvia. I was right. Do we think I should like upgrade the drivetrain or the amount of power we have? I guess it all depends on how much stuff costs. Well, that's a point. We could get a new exhaust. Drivetrain, get a clutch. We've already got a flywheel. Drive shaft. And that just gives us acceleration. Sports transmission. 5 close ratios. No, we don't want that. We need longer gears. So we are going to give it more power. Not that that's going to change the length of the gears, whatever. We've ignored all these other buttons, but I don't... Like, for now, we don't need them. GT Auto, we could need... Like, I guess if we wanted to buy, like, sick new rims. And they're not expensive rims, so if I get a bit of change at some point, I might get some. It's not important. Machine test, I don't think we're ever going to use. And license tests, we're going to have to get an international A, so that, because like, yeah, rallying will do as well. But I don't think you need like an S license, really. International A is... Oh, well, you do need an S license at some point. But it'll be fine. And then, like, what we'll super aim to do is... Here it is. Roadster Mazda endurance event at Apricot Hill. 100 grand for first place. We definitely do want that. We need an international A grade, but also we need a stock one of these 3 cars. So as well as getting the licenses, we'll have to get a new car. Because once you tune a car on this game, you can't return it to stock. Now, god damn it, I can't remember which Mazdas it was. It's probably like these. We'll have to have... Right, we'll have to... Alright, we've got a few... I reckon we've got a few seconds left. We'll go have a look at what Mazdas we can use. And then see how much... roughly how much that will cost. I think it might just be... It's a 1.8 RS, the 1.8i, and the MX-5J. J standing, obviously, for Japanese spec. I know all kinds of things about cars, me. Right, Mazda. I think RS was as high as we can go. So that's about 23 grand. Right now we've got $275 credits. So, that's what we'll be working towards over the next couple of episodes, I guess. For now, that's going to end this session. So, you'll know the end of a session when I say, like, thanks for watching or whatever. So, thanks for watching. For you, it'll be tomorrow. For me, it'll be next week, is when I see you. So, I'll see you when I see you, I guess. Goodbye.